And we are back. Another outstanding live episode. Am I saying that right? Episode. Of Square Table Degenerates.
Episode.
My name is...
if you want to spell it, if you want to pronounce it phonetically.
My name is Joey Edibles. Beautiful host. I'm joined here by Patty Ice. What's up, Pat? How you doing, buddy?
I'm an even more attractive co-host, but I'm doing great.
Today!
Stop!
Keep going. Hurry up.
Yell in my ear. I was just going to say how happy I am.
Okay.
I got a nice haircut and talking about sexiness and stuff, and you yelled in my fucking ear.
He's got a haircut. I didn't know you had a haircut. What'd you get done? Just trim?
You didn't know you were saying. I got more of a trim.
Where you go? Best cuts, great clips, do it yourself?
No, I got one of those old school.
I got you.
Barbershops.
I used to go to those guys back in the day when I had hair. Now I just shave it.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we are joined by our friend Candy Corns. I couldn't find an actual bag. So this is like a mix. It's called Brock's.
There's candy corn everywhere.
Mellow Cream Autumn Mix.
How did you not find candy corn?
They didn't have it at the gas station. So, but these, they got these little pumpkins, which are good. It's made of the same stuff as the regular ones. And there's some little corns in here, too. I'm going to eat these as we go. These aren't the official ones. These don't have the white in the middle. But that's all right. You don't like candy? Pat says he doesn't like candy corn. What's the deal with that?
Not a fan. It's just straight up sugar. There's no flavor. You just taste sugar. That's it. They just, there is flavored candy corn, but the traditional candy corn, orange and white, there's no flavor to it. And even with the little brown thing that's supposed to be chocolate, I got nothing.
It's a lot of sugar. I will say that. Now, is candy corn my favorite? No. I don't think anybody has candy corn as like their favorite. You know what I mean?
Some people love. I'm sure there's a minority that loves that shit.
I'm only gonna do so much because there's a lot.
A demographic minority, not like a Mexican.
Right. That's what it is. But usually it comes, like I said in the pregame chat, it has all the taste of candy and all the shape of corn, candy corn. But I should write that joke down. That's pretty good.
I didn't know what it was.
It said it has all the taste of candy and all the shape of corn, candy corn.
That's not a funny joke. Don't write it down. No,
but usually the bottom one has the yellow, and that's white, and then orange. But, this is what it is. If you guys want to super chat, I got some s'mores brownies today. Look at this. Look at that. I'm only eating so many of those. Look at how fucking good those are. Because they're really, they got gummies too. I can do whatever you want if you do that, if you decide to go that direction. Let's say hi to some chats. People in the chat. BC Herbs is in the building. What's up, buddy? The lovely Angie is in the house. How you doing? My brother Lep is out there. The lovely Vanessa is also in the building. What else we got out there? Mike is in the house. U-Haul say go Rangers. I think the Rangers are out of it, right? Isn't it the Diamondbacks and the...
Yeah, no, it's Texas.
Is it the Rangers?
And the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, that's right. How the fuck the Rangers make the playoff or make the World Series?
Was it 2 seasons ago? Both teams were lost over 100 games.
Rangers were pathetic a couple years ago. They're coming off they're still recovering from that Josh Hamilton contract. Man, I really wanted Josh Hamilton back in the day. You remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember Josh Hamilton.
Number 1 overall pick back in '99.
He was like one of the biggest success stories in sports. Remember, he was on all kinds of drugs.
Well, he was drafted number 1 overall by the Devil Race in '99, and then he just fell off.
He just did a lot of drugs.
Yeah, and then he came back with the Rangers and signed a big contract, and he just fell off again.
And he fell off again. He's probably back on drugs. I don't know what he's doing. I hope he's not.
Oh, people getting comments from Angie loves your haircut. Beautiful haircut. Angie.
Oh, thank you, Angie. I know Angie.
You've seen Angie before. Angie was at the comedy thing.
Okay.
Rule Britannia. It says candy corn, American candy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, or I'm not gonna disagree with Captain. British candy is pretty good. It really is good. I've had it many times. We got a care package coming in actually. Have you ever had any of the British candy or no?
When you go on the show one time.
Okay. Next time it comes in, I'll have to give you some more.
You get a care package?
Yeah. Liam said he was sending over. Samantha, how you doing today? What's going on with you? Robert is in the house too as well. He prefers chocolate over sugar. That's awesome. Now, I don't know when was candy corn invented, bro? What year do you think? Let's say that's a good guess. In the chat, nobody look it up yet. In the chat, and we'll guess too. What year do you think candy corn was invented?
Everything seems to be invented in the 1800s. Let's do 1884.
I'm
just pulling it out of my ass.
I'm gonna randomly say 1928. All right, let's Let's get some guesses from the chat. JC is in the house. BC says 1877. Mr. Captain says 1938. Mike says 1875. Okay, Google. What year was candy corn invented? Sam says 1921.
1880s. According to Wikipedia,
1880s.
it was first invented in the 1880s by a
Wow.
Wonderly Candy Company
I was right.
George Renninger. Wonderly Candy Company was the first to produce the candy in 1888.
1888.
I was off by 4 years. Damn.
All right, so Pat would have won the pot. So Mick, candy corn is well, you got to go back. I mean, the candy corn itself doesn't come from the Pilgrim era, but if you remember colonial times in 1619, when the Pilgrims came over in the Mayflower, right? And they came over and they hung out with the Pequot Indians and all those guys up there in Cape Cod and Massachusetts and all that. They sat down and they had this thing called maize. Maize isn't exactly corn, but kind of looks like corn. But that's the stuff they introduced farming to the new people, or different styles of farming. They were farming over in Europe, but they introduced new styles of farming to the Pilgrims. And eventually the Pilgrims learned how to make maize, and then eventually corn, and eventually candy corn. So that's how it came about. Bid $1.
Did you make that up, or is that?
I 100% made that.
I was gonna say that it doesn't track.
Well, I mean, the Pilgrims did come over and talk with the Pequot Indians.
That was like 2 centuries earlier.
Did you know that the roots of the VA though are in the colonial times? Back in
what?
In the colonial times. Back it goes back to 1619. The
roots of what?
The VA.
Okay.
Department of Veterans Affairs, because the settlers at the time were at war with the Pequot Indians, and they came up with a law that said anybody hurt in battle would be supported by the community. That was the first VA kind of thing. Now, was it the official VA? No. But it was, Mike Trout. Oh, Mike Trout was a good player, too. He's still out there. The thing I don't like about Mike Trout, though, is that he's not flashy. Like, nobody knows Mike. If you show Mike Trout's picture, you wouldn't know what the fuck he looked like.
Wouldn't it be ironic if he didn't know how to swim?
I like the Angels, and they got all these fish-based players. Tim Salmon, Mike Trout.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's it.
Darren Erstad. There's an Erstad fish, right?
Is there? I don't know.
I got to get Darren Erstad on this show, right? Fuck.
There's an Otani fish, I think speckled Otani. I made that up.
Otani. Oh, camera went out. You got to come back in.
No.
Wep is in the building. What is up?
What's up, Wep?
Wep and Lep are in the building. The camera's back on there.
Hey, get that recording finished, man.
I don't know what's up with that. I don't really care. Man, you had a good one.
You don't care.
It is what it is. We can do a comment show again. We got to figure out when we're going to do another one. Do you have a passport? Can you get a passport?
I can get a passport. Well, hold up. Wouldn't you like to see? Am I the only one that wants to go back and see how I did? Because I know I had a great show and I want to go back and see it again.
I mean, we should have honestly recorded for our phones too, but we weren't really thinking the right way.
I'm surprised we had people in the audience that could have done it. Whatever.
Well, regardless, we got to get another show together.
Yes, I would like to do a show, and I can get a. Yeah, I can get a passport.
You got to get a passport.
Well, are we going to do the show overseas, or can we do a show in America?
And we can do another show in America, but I want to do one over in England, bro.
So, are you saying that your next plan for a show is overseas? Is that what
we'll probably do one here first, and then one over in England.
Let's do another. People keep asking me, bro. I'm just gonna go free agent and just do my own thing.
Man, you don't have the credit to book that story. You know that. Mm-hmm. Somebody just said, "Oh, Ashley, what's up? How's the baby and the exotic animals?" Baby's got to be like 2 by now. She had a baby a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. That baby probably grew fast, man. You know how babies get, bro. Well, you've never had any babies yourself, but you seen like your nephews and shit.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like fucking this big one day, and the day after that, this big.
It's mind blowing, man.
Fuck yeah,
I don't
man.
like it. My oldest nephew, just turned 10.
Oh, is that from your brother or your sister?
My sister.
How old's your sister?
She just turned 40.
Okay.
She is 2 years younger than I.
They want to dance up. We don't have the room to dance in here properly.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, we're not. If we were like stupid high, maybe, but we're not. We're barely even getting there. We'll see. We'll do another one in Cleveland. We probably will. Probably will do another one in Cleveland.
Hold on.
I wanted to do the solstice. Pat wants to dance off because I'm not taking a shirt off. I wanted to do the one on the solstice, but the solstice is on a Monday. I don't think people can take off work on the Monday. Regardless of that, Jimmy's spring break is around there, and he wants to go to Japan. So if I'm taking Jimmy to Japan, I don't think I'll be able to do it on the solstice. But I do want to do one in the spring here in probably just do it in Cleveland at the same place we just did. The the rec center up there. It's like it's perfect. The place is perfect for a fucking room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I do want to do one in England, bro. I do.
That'd be cool.
I want to get me, you. I'd like to get Squirrel to go over there too. Me, you, Squirrel, and Dino, and that could be enough. Maybe get one or two other people. Honestly, but we'd have to work it. We have to work out it.
Maybe we'll go overseas, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true. We can mail on it. I agree. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that last game was a quality win for the Browns. It might have been the worst win I've ever personally witnessed. Like, we were down there.
That was ugly.
And it was, I mean, we won the game, but yeah, the calls are what they were. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that illegal touching call that they made on the Colts that last drive was anything but bullshit. But hey, what can I do?
I don't see them getting that lucky again in Seattle.
I don't think they beat the Seahawks. I really don't. I hate to say that because I love my Brownies. I just don't see it. Jim, what's up, buddy? How's life going, man? We're working it out here, Jimmy. We are working it, bro. Working it. Angie says, we're going to give him a passport now. Yeah, you got to get that passport cranked out because as soon as you get that passport, you can hop on a bird and fucking go to
I understand.
all in play. Not just you, just everybody. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people over there, man, that need to see our brand of comedy and our style of doing things. Fuck yeah. Here's the cup that they gave me at the game last week when I bought a lemonade. Well, I gave them like $8 and they filled this up with like lemonade or something.
Oh, it's $8 and
whatever it was. I don't know. We did. So we did. I can recap the Indianapolis trip. So yeah, we drove down there Saturday. And hey, listen, guys, I apologize for not going live last week. I know I did say I was going to go live at Everett's house. But man, when you're just hanging out with friends and just having fun and just bullshitting, sometimes the moment's better than YouTube and going live. And I'm not gonna lie, it really did feel good to get off the computer for a couple days. Just go out and travel and have fun. Me cruising around, went out there, and we hooked up with my buddy Pete. Pete, if you're watching, much love. He has an awesome house, a great host. We had fun. We had a fun time over at Everett's too, man. We got man, that guy could cook. Fuck, the brisket and the wings. We were staying up till about midnight.
Nice.
It was a good time, man. It was Joe Everett's brother's a really cool dude too. Hernan loves Everett, man. He fucking makes him laugh.
Loves who?
Joe Everett. He was just laughing because he was drinking his White Claws. Gaffa, what's up, brother? How's life, man?
Oh, yeah, excited. White Claws. Nice.
Browns beat the 49ers. Hey, I wish, man. I wish. If the Browns get to the Super Bowl, shit, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest with you.
Your buddy likes White Claws?
Oh, yeah. Everett loves the White Claws, bro. He probably had like fucking 12 of them bitches. They got like a watermelon cucumber one now.
I haven't had White Claws in a minute.
You don't drink much at all. Fuck.
You don't know that.
I mean, I've never. When was the last time I texted you? Be like, hey, I'm at the bar, or I got a sixer.
I don't do that anymore.
Right. I'm saying
I don't broadcast. Hey, I got a 6-pack. I'm drinking. Sometimes I'll have a couple after a long, hard day at work.
Love me some weed, boy. Oh, that reminds me. November 7th, get out there if you're in Ohio and vote yes on the second issue 2. I don't beat it to death that much because I'm pretty much think it's a foregone conclusion it's going to pass at this point. Why beat a dead horse? But it's your reminder. Go out there and do your duty if you're in Ohio. And we're going to go live that night because we're going to assume it's going to pass, and we're going live at 7:30. So if you're in the area, stop by. I'll have some banger edibles.
Oh, okay. That's
Tuesday night of election night.
You heard it here first.
Go over here. We're gonna have a bunch of people coming over, bro.
We haven't coming over.
I don't know. I was come over. Julie might come over. Fucking, I know Hernan will probably come over. Who else is gonna come over? Cole. And on November 10th is the Marine Corps birthday, and that's on a Friday. So that's on a regular showtime. My buddy Jay, you've met Jay. Jay Blue.
Oh, I love Jay. Jay's a good dude.
Lives in Fairview.
Yeah.
He's gonna come over and we're gonna bullshit about some Marine Corps stuff. So
he's coming over?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you guys like the military talk, especially the Marine stuff, Jay's been in some shit, man. I think he has a Purple Heart. He's been through the ringer. So he's gonna have some great stories. If you guys like that kind of stuff, definitely tune in on the 10th of November. Marine Corps birthday. It's gonna be a banger show. Banger show. Why does corn have a red stripe?
Does it?
These ones don't. I mean, these ones are the. Oh, that's cool. They have different ones. Look, this one's got the. See how it is? I don't know what's up with the stripe. I suppose I can look at the history of it.
What are the histories of this? What is the history of the stripes?
The pumpkins are probably the best, but it is a lot of sugar. It is so much fucking sugar.
A lot of fucking sugar. Fuck it, man.
So, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, did I work?
You couldn't have worked because you probably had off already.
Oh, I was. Oh no, I worked half of it because I was still on vacation Saturday,
Okay.
and then Sunday I went to work. I had nothing going on. I had my friend's birthday. We had a game night. We played Cards of Humanity.
I've heard of that game. How was that?
It's pretty good. It's a very dirty game. It's a card game, and basically you just go around and there's like a phrase, like a fill in the blank thing, like Joe is a, and then there's like the other cards that have different phrases, and then whoever's turn it is will pick the phrase that they like the best, and then whoever wins, whoever's choice gets a point or something.
I got you.
It's a ridiculous game.
No, that's a good. Gava brings up a good thing here. Do you like regular corn, right?
I like regular corn. Yeah. Corn
Do you like
cob.
regular corn or candy corn better than?
Oh, regular corn.
I would agree, honestly. Don't get me wrong. I like candy. I'm not gonna say I love candy corn. I like candy corn,
It's like,
but candy corn is kind of like barbecue chips. Like they're good, but you're not gonna get them all the time.
Those are two different foods.
Right. I'm saying the barbecue chips of candy, probably.
It's like,
But I'll tell you what kind of corn I really do like. You ever heard it? It's called Mexican street corn.
do you like filet mignon? Do you like filet mignon or whipped cream?
I like both actually. You ever put them? If you're out there, you're making a steak, put some whipped cream on it. According to Pat's recipe, it might work. That's how the chimichanga was invented, bro. It was invented by accident,
So it's a slinky.
right? Dorito, welcome to the show, brother. It says his.
What's up, man?
Joey's had his candy corn, huh? Well, see, the thing about candy corn, as opposed to regular corn, is that when you eat it and it comes out the other side, it digests. Regular corn don't. You know what I mean? If you ate nothing but corn for like 4 weeks, and you looked at your, in the bowl, there'd be a lot of corn in there. But if you ate candy corn for 3 weeks, well, you'd probably die, honestly.
Right.
Can you imagine eating nothing but candy corn for 3 weeks?
I ain't doing that.
Your head would fall off, bro. Your dick would probably fall off, too.
Yeah. Diabetes. No, I'm good.
Dorito says cornhole. Cornholes. We should play a live cornhole game someday. I got cornhole boards.
You know what food I would eat like every day
What's that?
for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is macaroni and cheese.
I like mac and cheese. Do you put anything in your mac and cheese at all sometimes? Like you ever put bacon in there?
Bacon, jalapeno.
Lobster?
I've never done lobster, no.
Lobster bacon mac and cheese is probably my favorite.
Buffalo mac. Buffalo mac is my favorite mac and cheese.
I fuck with the buffalo mac.
Boneless wings.
That is so much sugar. My God.
Yeah.
How big is a serving? It says about 1/6 of a cup. I can't eyeball 1/6 of a cup. And how much a quarter cup is? How the fuck am I supposed to eyeball 1/6 of a cup? It feels like my teeth are about to fall out. So I'm probably not going to have any more candy corn for a little bit.
Yeah, especially since you probably had one of those s'more things.
Yeah, these are good, man. I got the recipe for these. Thank you, Walmart, for the awesome recipe. And those bitches are banging. They are chocked full of edibles and weed. You know what I mean? I put a lot of good weed in there. Well, I should probably put regular weed in there, not the chip chop weed. But we're just I don't really have much beyond the candy corn, and there's not much to talk about with candy corn besides that. It's a seasonal thing. They don't have candy corn in like January. They probably sell it somewhere, no?
What, candy corn in January? They sell candy corn year round.
Is it year round?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I thought it was just a Halloween treat.
Nah, I mean, they sell more of it, and some things sell better, during different times of the year. Candy corn and Saturday sell all year round.
And if I can find a way to get these in the mail, I probably could. I'd probably have to cook them a little bit longer and not put that chocolate sauce on the top, but I probably could. I'll have to figure out a way. Because these ones are good, but man, these take a long time to make. Because you got there's a graham cracker crust on the bottom. So So you got to bang that graham cracker crust out. Then you got to, make the regular brownies part. Then you got to take it out of the oven, then put the marshmallows on it, put it back in the oven, the toast the marshmallows. Then you got to put that fudge sauce on the top. So it's good, but I mean, it just takes a long while to wait. That's why I don't make brownies too much. I guess that's just being lazy, honestly. It says, Gaffer writes, 1/6 of a cup is a small handful. That's true. I mean, end of the day, if you eat 1/4 of a cup, 1/5 of a cup, it's a serving. Most people who get stuff like this. Now, I'm not gonna say you're gonna sit there and eat a whole bag of candy corn, but most people, if they get stuff like that, they'll eat the whole bag. Wilford Brimley's their spokesman, diabetes. Do you remember that show back in the 80s, Pat? Wilford Brimley was the president. You remember that?
I remember Wilford Brimley, championing oatmeal. I don't remember him being the president.
Let's see. Well, I know somebody's in the chat will know this. What was that show where Wilford Brimley was the president?
You got diabetes.
No, there was a show. It was
diabetes.
It was 80, 89, 90, something like that.
And I put bananas in there so I don't get diabetes.
Are you doing a Billy Bob Thornton or
It's supposed to be Wilford Brimley on the diabetes commercials.
Wilford Brimley show where he was. The fuck was that show called? He died in 2020. Our House, it was called.
Our House, yeah.
Okay. God, that's an old one. Oh, 86 to 88. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, Mike got it. Okay. Look at that. Fucking bring back the old school shit. Wow. I have to go back and watch that. I bet you I get Shannon Doherty was on that fucking thing. No shit. Reese Witherspoon too? Oh no, never mind. That was just the guy's name was Witherspoon. Spoon. All right, Mick says, I just ordered 10 grams of 29% THC sourdough prescription here legally. Excuse me. Yeah, once you get into the medical stuff, make it, it's the same as the rec stuff, it's just stronger, but it's regulated. So, like, medical is just the way to go. Or get a dispensary is the way you go, because you know what you're getting. And like you say right there, fucking 10 grams. It's about a little bit less than a half, but for 57 pounds, it's probably, what, $130, 130 pounds an ounce, 150 an ounce in dollars. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, so those prices are really good. Chris, what is up, sir? How you doing, buddy? We are rocking it. Cheers, Chris. Hell yeah. So it's time to smoky smoke. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm doing great.
So for those watching, listen, we're coming out to LA on the 3rd. Okay, the 3rd of December. Pat's coming. He says he's coming. I got his plane ticket, everything.
I'm coming.
All right.
I'm coming.
So we're gonna get on a plane, go to Chicago, then get on the connector, and then go to LA, get off the plane, go to the game, watch the game, hang out with some people, then get back on a plane, go to Charlotte, then get on the connector, go to Cleveland, then we're done. It's all like 26 hours. It's gonna be a long time. Mr. Dorito says that he thinks he's gonna get everybody hired in balls, and he's just lightweight. So we'll see. Hopefully he can get to the game. Dorito, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those tickets are probably cheap right now, so now would be a good time to get them.
He lives in that area?
Yeah, he lives in Laguna Hills or some shit.
Wow.
Every time I say where he's from,
Laguna Beach.
Every time I say where he's from, I say a different town in California just to make myself laugh. Yeah, I think it's Rancho Cucamonga or something like that. But yeah, he's right by the stadium, bro. So he's gonna have fun with it. It says, hold on, there was an FDA approved comment. Is this show FDA approved? Yes and no. I mean, everything that I bought to eat, we have to assume is approved by the FDA. Now, the FDA doesn't have the manpower to watch every factory, especially some of this stuff is probably made overseas. So I don't know. It's a good point. I don't know where these things are made. The Brox Corporation. Let's see here. Ferrera Candy Company. It doesn't say like made in the USA or made in. I mean, usually most candy's made in the. Some of it's made in Mexico sometimes. I don't know. Why didn't you go into the game, bro? Fucking Dorito. I'm going all the way down to fucking LA, and Dorito's not even going to the game with us. That's some bullshit, bro.
Who isn't?
Dorito. He's not going to the game. It's like $30. I think you can probably buy tickets for $30 now. He's not a spender. He spends more on 1 gallon of gas to get to the fucking CVS than he does than that. Isn't that wild? By the time this game starts, fucking tickets are gonna be cheaper than a gallon of gas in California.
Crazy.
Cavs tickets are like that right now, bro.
I hope the weather holds up. I mean, obviously.
On their end, they'll be fine. We had our end. I think it'd be fine. December 3rd. I don't think it'll be an issue. I mean, if it does, we could always, I don't know, we'll figure out something.
Yeah, I can't wait. I need a nice getaway. I've gone out of town a lot this year. I've probably gone out of town more than I ever have in my life in a year.
Well, we're some traveling fools, bro.
Yeah.
We went to Virgin Islands earlier. You didn't go to that trip, but what other trips did you take?
We haven't gone on a trip yet this year. Went to Pittsburgh twice, and then New York City in January, and then Pittsburgh at 2 different times.
Okay. Did you go for the Monday Nighter?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. That game sucked.
Yes, it did. Next shrub.
I was going to go to it, but I was like, I
know, you should have gone,
it's
man.
In hindsight, it's fucking glad I didn't go.
Yeah.
Drive 3 hours to.
You've been there for Pittsburgh?
I've been to Pittsburgh before.
For a game.
Yeah, 2018 we went. I think I've been there twice, actually. Once or twice. I know for sure once or twice. 2018. I'm pretty sure it was another day.
So you've been all the stadiums in our division then? Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was doing it the other day. I think I've been to 8. Obviously I've been to Brown Stadium and then all in our division, the Bengals, Steelers Stadium, and the Ravens Stadium. Then I've been to Soldier Field way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Then Arrowhead. I've been to
Indy.
Yeah, Indy.
7.
Phoenix, Glendale.
Oh, have you? The Cardinals?
I'm trying to think if I went to a game or not, though. I know I partied there. I'm not sure if I went.
Is that where the Cardinals play?
Yeah, but it was a college game, though, so that actually doesn't count.
Count.
Where else did I go? Buffalo. We've been to Buffalo.
That's 8. You didn't go to Green Bay yet?
No, I never been to Green Bay. Did we go to Minnesota?
We went to Didn't you go to North Carolina? Or that
Hernando went to that. I didn't go to that one. I went to Minnesota. I don't think I went to a game, though.
Who did he go? Hernando went?
No. Me and Dennis went up to see Joe Grunfeld in Minnesota. I don't think I went to a game.
Did you go to Vikings?
No, I don't think we did.
So you went to 8.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. You didn't mention Jets, did you?
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did go to the Jets.
9.
So that's probably 9.
I'd say I've been to 2 football stadiums. I've been to, not counting Cleveland, I've been to 1 Cavs game out of town, Madison Square Garden. And then I've been to 10 baseball stadiums.
Okay.
So yeah, I like going to different venues. I like going to different cities, experience different fan bases. I like all that shit.
Although traveling and seeing games all the time is where it's at, man. You meet other people. It says Pat is going to eat the TSA Love Search, make it happen. Yeah, if you guys want to phone ahead.
That's going to what?
Phone ahead on December 3rd. Look up Cleveland Hopkins International Airport TSA tip line and tell them the strip search, cavity search, Pat. That would be funny as fuck. I will record it. Get it on the channel. It says, Carla, I made you an egg sandwich with ham. Mick.
I probably would be the one that gets like a search.
Then it says, fuck Dorito. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, he says he was way behind. Okay, yeah, we were talking about Dorito earlier. Troy says, this is a good one actually here. Has anyone else been enjoying the Michigan scandal? It's been a laugh a minute here. What is your opinion on this? Now, I'm not very versed on it. I mean, I know what happened, but I haven't researched the details. And there's people, especially Ohio State fans. I mean, Ohio State fans are very vociferous. I get it. But I mean, they're not going to fucking nuke the program over.
I mean, what's going to happen? I mean,
they'll probably, we got to be
results in their, banning a.
Well, they're probably going to. Harbaugh's probably done after this year, anyways. He's probably going to go to the NFL.
I mean, if it affects them at all this year, I'm all for it.
Right? Fuck it. Right?
Go Bucks.
Right. Well, it should be a good game though, because I think both of them probably should be undefeated. I don't see anybody else beating the Bucks until then. I mean, who do we even got? Wisconsin and Iowa. I haven't looked at the schedule. I really. The Ohio State year feels so much like that Krenzel year, bro. Like the 01 year, like they just winning games, but they're winning them sloppily. So I don't know. It says, lick my balls, you jealous, jelly bean, Irish bearded giant. I think he's from North Ireland, bro. You need to say Ulster giant or something.
The problem with that game is, though, they always play at noon. I wish that would be more of a 4 o'clock. You know.
Yeah, that's a good question. What time do you like your college football at? Noon, 4, or the 8?
I like the afternoon.
I'm not the big fan of the
the
night
late
games.
afternoon. I like the late afternoon, the 4 o'clock.
I don't like the noon. I don't like the 8 o'clock games most of the time because that's
like I work 8 to 4, like for NFL, like I work 8 to 4 Sunday, so I get home in the at kickoff or
Yeah, well, NFL, I love 1 o'clock games because that can be done and come back home. I mean, they never have 4 o'clock games local.
True,
which is good. But I don't know.
I guess I like if I work like 7 to 3 or something like that, 6 to 2, 7 to 3, then obviously I'll miss. This way I'll get to see it. But I did work 5 to 1 a couple times, so I got to watch 1 o'clock game. So that was nice.
Since they send people to stadiums to advance count recorder signal that sent them to South Carolina and play. I mean, I don't know the laws. I guess you can't do that. I don't know. It seems like good scouting, really. I mean, I don't know the legality of it though. I mean, I know you know what he's talking about. Like when people are in the sidelines and they hold up a giant card, and that's what the defense is, or they give signals or whatnot. Like,
yeah, right.
Anybody who's played football, they'll be like rock formation, fire on the left. They'll have different signs and stuff like that. And I guess they were stealing them and reading them. But I mean, you still got to win the game, even if you're stealing signs. I guess I don't know. I don't like I said. They'll probably make a bowl ineligible for a year and wish they weren't going to win it anyways. The next couple of years or something like that.
Would you rather steal signs or steal cars? You don't have to answer that.
Steal someone's heart.
You stole my heart. You son of a bitch.
Mr. Paul is in the building. What's up, sir? What's up, sir?
Hi.
The Bills pulled it out yesterday, bro. Good on that for you. Let's see. Have you ever seen a fat man in a trench coat, BC? Paul is dancing the night away.
Have you ever seen a fat man with a trench coat, nothing under the trench coat?
You ever seen a fat man on a YouTube show? That's every fat man on a YouTube show.
There's 2 fat men.
That's every man on every YouTube show.
There's 2 fat men on this YouTube show.
Right, because the fucking guys in shape are working out. Let's see. Daniel Barry's in the building. What's up, buddy? How's life with you, man? We're just sitting here smoking. I think the edible's kicking in. I kind of want to have another one, bro, but I don't want to fucking eat. But they are so good. Like, fuck, they're good. Like,
What's your sugar?
I mean, I could probably eat one and show somebody. Nobody's super chatting, but I'll think I might just eat one anyway. See, the bottom is all graham cracker. You know what I mean? And then,
Ooh, baby.
Levi, what's up, buddy?
Ooh, daddy.
Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, these are they're fire, man. I mean, in the real world, I can make a lot of money off these fucking things. So vote yes on HG2. Coming up in November in Ohio. Not that anybody here is from Ohio. There's like 1 or 2 guys from Ohio. I think Lep's from Ohio. Yeah, Lep, go out there, make sure
You think Lep's from Ohio? You know he's from Ohio, ass.
He could have moved. I talked to him today. He could have moved to Tennessee. Tennessee's fun, bro. It's a fun state. You ever been to Nashville?
I have not. I've been to Gatlinburg.
You really never been to Nashville?
I've never been to Nashville. I've been to Gatlinburg, though.
Hey, you'd love Nashville. You would really like. It's so fun, dude.
I'm not a country music fan, but I'm sure there's a lot to do other than country.
Well, it's like this, man. It's the bachelorette capital of the world.
Is it?
At least the United States. And I mean, I'll describe it like this. You're walking down the street, going to the next spot or whatever. Out of nowhere, a party bus with an open platform will pull up, and there's just half-naked dancing chicks. Whatever, like, atomic, no, and they're just fucking dancing right there at the stoplight. Half-naked, drunk as fuck, and they pull up. Everywhere you go, there's fucking broads, half-naked, just doing whatever, doing the bachelor parties and shit. It's a righteous town, dude. Even you could probably pull some chicks in Nashville.
I'm sexy. Hey, you went to that's the stadium you went to the Titans, didn't you?
I was down. Kim went to the wrestling thing. I was just down there with the kids.
What do you think about the Derrick Henry rumors? I like that.
I don't know. I mean, if it says please give Pat a hug.
What?
It says here. You can take a look. It's gonna come up everybody. It says I feel he really needs one. Just look at him.
I naturally look like this.
He has a fresh haircut. So
yeah.
But yeah, Ski Gill even writes, loves Nashville. Nashville, if you haven't ever checked out Nashville, and I was dogging Nashville before. I didn't really dog it, but I was like, yeah, whatever, Tennessee. But then we went down there. Like, it's just a happening town. I think Nashville's more happening than New York, bro.
I can't help the way I look, you know. But
yeah, you're just born like that, bro.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, Stephen and Jacqueline is in the building. What is up, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been, man? Troy says, I've seen Nashville Pussy open for a bunch of bands in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's the closest I've been to Nashville.
No, I go to Nashville and get some Nashville chicken.
There's so many places to eat down there, too. They're all good.
I see Nashville Pussy.
Fuck. Well, they get the Johnny Cash museums down there. There's
Graceland?
Graceland's in Memphis. I think.
Memphis.
I've never been to Memphis.
I've been to Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains, which is, did you know Gatlinburg is like the family cat or the top family destination is Gatlinburg.
I've been to the smoke. I've been to the Smokies or not. I don't even know. I don't think I've been to.
You would know if you went to the Smoky Mountains.
Well, yeah, I've driven through there because we went down to Georgia, but I didn't. I don't think I ever did tourist shit in the Smokies. I mean, mountains are mountains. I mean, I'm not saying the Smokies are bad, but like, I mean, what can I do in the Smokies? I can't do in the Rockies.
My dad was a big hiker, big outdoors guy, so we did a lot of vacations going to different mountain ranges, and my dad and I hiked the second highest point.
I never been to Spokane, but I hear Spokane's a lot different than Seattle. At least back in the day it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Nashville Pussy is a band I heard of in a minute. I'll look those guys up and get some of them on the show. Shit, you never know.
Never know.
Have you ever, what's the highest mountain you've ever been on, bro?
I don't know.
Ever been to Colorado? You ever been to the Rockies?
Never been to the Rockies, no.
You'd enjoy the Rockies, bro. It's really high.
I'd like to go to the Rockies someday. That'd be sweet. Never been to the Rockies. I've been to the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia, Shenandoah, which I think is part of the.
Well, you've been to the Appalachian Mountains, right? You've been to like West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia, Appalachians.
Dude, we drove to the top. There's
Adirondacks in New York.
There's two mountains in Colorado you can drive up to. They're really tall. There's Pikes Peak and Mount Evans. We drove both of them. We were up there.
Pikes Peak is
it's both of them are in Colorado.
Yeah,
in the Rockies. Me and my buddy Tom, rest in peace, Tom. Not Tom Kearns, Tom McNally, who passed away last year, 69 years old. But we were there, and I would drive up, he would drive back. Is what it was, and because that way I could smoke weed at the top. Because I smoke weed at the top of both of them. But like Mount Evans is more rustic. It's a little bit higher, but Mount Evans doesn't have any like guardrails or anything. So you're going up. You gotta go really slow, and then you'll stop and then come up here. Oh, Rico Zorro, been the OG member, says, "What the fuck is candy corn?" Anyways, I'm gonna have to do a gummy on that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to do a gummy on that one because I don't think I could deal with a whole thing, man. My whatchamacallit is fucking through the roof right now. I'm gonna have to do a shot of insulin coming out. I'm so glad I'm not diabetic yet. Maybe someday.
How many of those have you had?
Gummies, no.
No, those.
I had two of them. They're pretty good, bro. You're gonna get fucking flamboozled off there. You're be like, yo, edibles, make the bitches again. And we're like, fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? Shit, and it's just the tip of the iceberg, dude. There's so much edibles you can make. Donuts, cakes, anything pastry you can make an edibles version of it. And it's gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
And Mike, good job with your fucking Pats beating the fucking was that the Bills last week? That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's true. It's not the THC, the sugar's gonna kill you. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, but so as you guys know, we're a big pro weed smoking channel around here. So we're gonna smoke some weed. And listen, if you're out there and I see you guys, and you're not in the usual community, you don't know anybody, you're just scouting the show. You know what I mean? Like say, what's this guy about? Is Joey Edibles what he says. We bring the heat on shows. We do. Mm-hmm. I'm a phenomenal interviewer. Check out all the content. Every week we can't get somebody, Some weeks there's nobody, so we just got to do random shit. And there's only so much you can talk about candy corn, But we got to be real. Every show goes off topic, man. Joe Rogan will get on there 2 seconds later and talk about fucking goats in Malaysia, So I don't know. I'll tell you, just trust me when I tell you, it's a good show. Anybody in the chat will tell you that too. Shit, they love this show. Yeah, Angie, you're like 0-7 in fantasy right now. It's not even close. You might have the worst points out of any team out there. And you tried, but you were prematurely panicking at the draft, man. You were just freaking out. You need to, I don't know. So, some people that can't handle the countdown. You know what I mean?
Freaking out.
Angie, she was in our draft, not in a free league, YouTube league with a bunch of YouTubers and shit.
Yeah.
And like in the timer would come and she would just start freaking out, like, what I do? And then she would just pick she would pick somebody from the top of the list. It was always somebody random from the bottom of the list. I don't know how she did it, what she was doing, but it was one of the most crazy drafts I've ever seen, at least from her. That was just funny stuff.
A rando.
My blood type is THC positive. Actually, I think it's AB positive. So if you're out there and you need to give me some blood, it's AB positive. There's only like 2% of people in America got. Do you know your blood type, bro?
It's the most common one, I believe.
Oh?
H.
H?
O.
Oh, HIL? Everybody in Ohio thinks everybody in the world thinks everybody in Ohio has O blood, but it's not the case.
It's not true.
It's not the case. This is, as long as we're not talking about boobs, the train's still on the track. That's true. Well, it's still early, bro. We're still smoking.
Just because we're the Buckeye State, another common misconception is just because we're the Buckeye State, I have never had a Buckeye in my life. Okay? I don't appreciate anybody who thinks just because I'm from Ohio, I've had a Buckeye. I have not.
Nobody outside of Ohio knows what those things are, bro. All it is a fucking chocolate with peanut butter at the top. It's just like a inside-out peanut butter.
Talking about the actual nut.
The nut itself? Well, you can't eat those.
You can do something with them, I believe, can't you?
Now you can take fucking tennis racket and bash out windows with them if you hit them the right way, but you can't like eat them. I don't think. Now maybe I guess anything's edible as long as it's not poisonous. But I mean, it probably tastes like shit. My dad had this big ass. I wish I still had it. It's probably in a box somewhere. Probably just threw it away. But like, it was a big string of Buckeyes. He ran a string through. It was like you put it on the Christmas tree. It was cool. So Buckeyes are delicious. He's saying it like that, like deer eyes though. Buckeyes. Did you see? Speaking of bucks and deers and everything, are you hip to the coyote stuff that's going on in North Homestead?
What? No, what's going on there?
There's like fucking a pack of coyotes running around, and they were up at the school the other day. They killed a bunch of deer. There was a deer leg. They got fucking coyotes massacred the deer. Fucking bit the leg off. The leg was just sitting there in the parking lot by the one school and shit. They're fucking cleaning house. They're cool looking. They're really cool looking. They're like actual coyotes and shit, man. It's pretty slick, man.
Over by the school. Wow.
Yeah, they've been everywhere.
I hear them sometimes, like when I work early. Like I was working a 5 to 1 shift.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm walking my car, and I just hear this. Oh,
dude, we have the squirrels this year. And I asked there's this group in North Homestead group. I asked everybody in the group. I said, "Did you guys notice there's a lot more squirrels this year?" And they're all like, "Yes." And they're I call them the suicide squirrels because they'll run up in the street and then run back and they it's so hard to avoid them. And I don't want to actively kill squirrels, but these things are fucking looking for a death wish.
What about all the multicolored squirrels that are popping up? I mean, for the longest time, it's just been brown squirrels, and then all of a sudden we got black squirrels, we got gray squirrels. That's crazy.
Well, the black squirrels they used to have in Kent back in the '60s. This professor went up to like northern Canada and brought a bunch in a cage and brought them back. Back then they didn't have regulations like they do today. And just let them loose on campus. And I don't know what I think the black is a dominant gene. I'm not a squirrel expert. But like once the black squirrels get in there, I think they just do it. But yeah, I've seen the blacks, the grays, the browns. It's a very diverse squirrels thing out there. Now we used to never see black squirrels on this side of town out this way. Never. They were always in Kent.
There are now, yeah.
Yeah, they're all over the place now. When I first moved to North Homestead 2008 or so, there's nothing like that, but they're fucking all over the place now. Black squirrels.
Were you on the campus when you went there, or did you take classes online? Or
I was on the campus. I was on the campus. I did my lower division at Tri-C, and then I did like junior, senior year at Kent.
When were you at Kent?
02 to 05.
So you were still in the military when you did?
Yeah, yeah. I was in the service doing all that. They paid for everything pretty much, and whatever didn't, I had like 10,000 in student loans, but they had student loan repayments.
So you must have been based out of here at one point, for you to go to Kent.
Oh yeah, well I mean, I was always in the guard. You know what I mean? I never signed up and went, oh, I'm active duty. I was always in the guard, so I was always based in Ohio from 2000 or from 95 until 08, I was based out of Mansfield. Have you ever been to Mansfield?
No.
It's called Mansfield Lime Airport. There's a base there at C-130s. And I was there for the first part of my career, the first 13 years of my career. But basically, you would, every summer we'd take a trip. 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summer is what, or 2 weeks in the summer, 1 week in a month is a typical Guard Reserve thing. So I did that, back in the 90s, we just do 1 week in the summer. But then after 9/11, so many random opportunities just came up. I mean, besides the call-ups, I've never been called up involuntarily, but they would just they take some people to Germany, and they would just have such great opportunities. I just started looking at this. It's why am I not doing this? So in 06, that's why I really started taking advantage of it. Man, that's when I went to Honduras for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was an okay, it was roughing it, really. It was about the most I've ever roughed it. We were on cots and shit. We were intense for the first part, and then in this warehouse, and there was no air conditioning. So that was probably about the most I've ever roughed it. And then right after that, I went to Spain for a month. Man, that was just so fucking fun, dude. We were in the summer in Spain for a whole month. And the work level was nothing because we were at this base called Morona Air Base, Spain. It's about 45 minutes outside of Sevilla. And nothing was terminating or originating there. It was basically just a C5 or something would come over from the States or whatever. And we would just, they would refuel, we would give them supplies and shit, and they would just go. So we didn't have to worry about any of the cargo. So the job was really fun. It was really easy, really nice.
Sweet.
So I saw one black squirrel here in my street, must have jumped in my car. Right? B-Wiz, what's up, buddy? How's life, man? You take off?
I think I'm about to, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, I'm going to drop the link, guys. You guys want to come up and say hi before El Capitan goes live with the squirrel. Speaking of squirrels, at the top, not the top of the hour. Actually, it would be the top of the hour. Oh, damn. Kim's at the urgent here. So hopefully she gets well soon. Good luck. I think, hey, B-Wiz, no, most teams don't. I've been around these teams that barely win my whole life, dude. So check it. I think the Panthers win this week. I know you're probably rolling your eyes right now, but I think they're playing Texans, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I just got a feeling. I think Stroud is a little playing more than, playing off his ass kind of thing. I think the fucking Panthers win this week.
I just want to read this off of the Cleveland Browns Facebook page. It has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but I thought it was funny. It was Bernie was our quarterback when we won in Seattle in 1989. Last week, T. Swift and Bernie snapped a photo together. Taylor dropped 1989 today. We take on the Seahawks in Seattle this Sunday. It's all connected.
Well, yeah, that is the past couple weeks, there's been a long streak that came up, and then the fucking Browns took them. And then when we played the Niners, we broke Brock Purdy's regular season game streak. He had never lost a regular season game. And then last week, we hadn't. Oh, it was Indianapolis. Whenever the roof was open, was 10-0. They had never lost a game when the roof was open. So the Browns lost that. And this week, we'll see. I predicted the Browns to lose this week because I think the Seahawks will do it. But you never know. I mean, the way the NFL has been going, if the Browns win this week, we haven't won a game in Seattle since 1989. 1989. Did I drop the link?
All right, man.
All right, we'll see you, Patty.
I'll talk to you.
I got to find the hold on. I don't think I did. Paste. Maybe I didn't.
Oh. Bye, everybody.
All right, Pat's taking off. He's got to go take a shit. That's what he texted me at least. Oh, I did drop the link. Here's the link right there. So you want to come up and say hi? If not, I'll just talk to myself and smoke. All right, we'll go right there. Perfect. Look at that camera angle. It's a beautiful sight. You guys want to keep this on, or should I go to this one's probably easier in the eyes, right? You know what I mean? Because it's high def. You know what I mean? Everybody, Mike, you're even welcome up if you want to. Captain says, bye, Pat. Yeah, Pat's, well, it's like this, man. It's like this with Pat. You know what I mean? He, when you come out, he doesn't really have access to weed like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a weed card. So he comes over here and there's weed. And I get it. He gets some weed and he wants to, take off and fun get high. Shit. Speaking of getting high, I think it's about time. Somebody come say hi, man. There's 14 is out there. Most of you are streamers. Oh, Blake, get your ass out and up in here, bro. You ain't doing nothing. What the fuck you doing? B-Wiz is third in his fish league. Okay. I started out the appreciate it, Blake. Yes, as I tell people, just put a Google device in the background. You have a cool fireplace looking over there. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Blake. I was talking to Blake, I think, right? Yeah, come on up if you want, bud. If you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, if nobody joins me, I'm going to call it at in an hour. But if people want to come up and talk, we got time. Here's your opportunity. Well, I'll go over the schedule for upcoming guests while I'm waiting for somebody to join me. Next week is the 3rd of December. 3rd November. Next week is going to be, I got to pull up the guy's name. Hold on, guys. I dropped it on Facebook either. It's Robert. I can't remember. I always forget his last name. Stand by. I heard a beep. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's only me, man. Come on.
Jimmy C, the beautiful Jimmy C. Look at that guy. Fucking sexy beast, bro.
What's going on, man?
Naughty, bro. I'm just fucking kicking it. Well, I got to tell these guys who his name's Robert Clotworthy. All right. And he was, have you ever seen that show, Ancient Aliens? And there's another show called Curse of Oak Island. Well, the narrator for that, the voice is that one is they're coming into Oak Island. That's the guy. That's his name, Robert Clotworthy. So he's going to be on next Friday, normal showtime, 5:30. And then on the 10th of November is going to be my buddy Jay Blue. He lives down the street. We're going to talk about everything Marine Corps for the Marine Corps birthday. And then on the 7th, it's a special show, Tuesday election night. That's the weed show, the celebration victory party. Everybody's welcome there. I'll probably go open panel if there's demand. If you're in the area, stop by for sure. And on the 19th, I think it's a Sunday, Nick Van Eed from Cutting Crew, I Just Died in Your Arms. He's going to be on. There's another guy coming on with him. They have a band. I can look up the name, but they're both going to be on that day. So those are the upcoming guests. I'm still working about. Miss Piggy. I haven't seen her around. I mean, I've seen her in chats, but I haven't seen her over here in a minute. What is up, my darling? That's lovely, Miss Piggy.
Yeah, I believe that guy Rob from Oak Island there was a DJ in Boston for a while.
Okay, I'll have to write that down. Shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he was a DJ for WAAF for one upon a time.
Yeah, he was in some movies too. He did he was in that movie, that Chris Kyle movie, the Marine Sniper. Was that called Sniper? You don't know what I'm talking about.
I know the movie Sniper. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he was in that. It says he played a VA doctor, which is kind of cool with my background. So we'll get into some chat about that. Should be a good time, brother.
That Oak Island show's the shit. I haven't seen it in the past couple seasons, but
yeah, I'll have to watch a speed version of it or something. Just
we don't have cable, so freaking.
Yeah, I mean anything. Most things after a year or two are on YouTube at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Could probably find it on Amazon or some shit.
My buddy's there's this girl I know. Her name is Renee. She has this guy, and he sells this device. You just put it in the back of your TV, and for like $25, you get like everything. It's kind of like one of those back. You remember back in the day when people would get I can't remember what they pirated cable and shit like that. When they would get what was the term for that? It wasn't pirated. There was
it was stealing cable. It was pirate cable. Yeah. I don't remember any of the tune, but I know they got the Fire Stick is the thing they use these days.
Yeah, and there's things like jailbreak it or whatever.
Yeah, you get a Fire Stick and you jailbreak it, and I don't know how you do that, but apparently there's videos all over the place for it. And
I got one gummy in this one. I got a whole other pack of gummies. Let me go get it real quick. So I mean, if you really want me to eat a brownie, I can, but those things are so sugar.
Do you need the whole brownie? Come on, man.
No.
I mean, just saying. I made the mistake of eating half a brownie once.
Well, I've had two already. I'm fucking pretty baked.
Yeah, I ate half a brownie once. It was fucking. Well, I was trashed for like, oh my, yeah, dude. Like, see, you got those are halves, right? I mean,
I cut the 8x8 pan. I cut them into 16ths.
Yeah.
That's usually more than enough.
You could take one of them pieces there. I ate about half of one of those pieces. And I was trashed for like 6 hours.
Well, ask when we had the comedy show in May. I had brownies, not these ones, but I made they're like caramel turtle brownies. It was a Dolly Parton brand from Walmart.
Yeah.
And I had 5-6 people tell me the best thing they ever tasted, bro.
Yeah.
Angie will tell you.
Oh yeah, it was great. It tasted like a brownie, for Christ's sake. You could barely taste the weed in it, you know. And oh my God, the worst part is it kicked in when my boss showed up. And I mean, it kicked in full gear too, you know.
Oh yeah, that's like, oh,
you know, like I was completely stupid.
Mick, that's one of my all-time favorite movies. Apocalypse Now.
Oh yeah, it's actually
God, I love that movie. That is such a great movie. If you go into the history of that movie and like you look at like the delays and shit and the stuff they ran into and it's a minor miracle the thing got made and just the whole vision of what a great fucking movie. Like, do you remember at the end, Jimmy, when they were hacking that cow to bits with the machete? Mm-hmm. You know, they were actually killing a cow there. That was fucking real, dude.
Well, I know some guys that were there in real life, and they say that movie is about the closest they come to living it. That and Platoon.
Platoon was a good one. It's kind of weird because I still like the movies, but I've been on this Vietnam thing at work for like 4 years now, dude. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of getting really sick of Vietnam. God bless them.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
But I mean, imagine if you worked 4 years in a row of claims coming from Vietnam stuff. My goodness gracious, bro. It's I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still proud to have the job. Love doing it, but it's
yeah. But you know, back when those guys came home, they weren't given anything.
Oh yeah, they got pretty much most, if not all, Vietnam vets are being well taken care of now. They've done a great job.
Yeah, they weren't taken care of during the 80s when they needed it. You know, we lost a lot of good men because of that. You know,
the Brady Bunch movie was the greatest. The Brady Bunch movie wasn't the worst in the world. The first one they made, I'm talking, I think it was like 05, maybe it was the 90s. I don't know, but there was the first not the original cast. They made like a remake, but that one was pretty good. That was pretty good.
What, when they went to Hawaii, that one works.
That one was good. All right, yeah, so all I got left, if anybody wants to drop their members thing or super chat, I got this many gummies left.
Oh dang!
I'm not gonna do them if nobody super chats. I'm not just gonna wait, keep getting them, whatever. But these these brownies are good, Jimmy. The recipe. I mean, just regardless of the weed, if you made these as regular brownies, they'd be good. You know what I mean? So
I understand.
Shouts out to Walmart for the awesome package there. They're like $3 for the mix at the Walmart. You need eggs and thing and all that to do it too.
Eggs and milk. Did we lose your audio?
Oh, my son just walked in today and I'm asking him a question.
Oh, all right. I was like, whoa. Sounded weird for a second.
Yeah, I did actually mute it. I did mute it.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's a good topic, though. Scary movies. Since the Halloween's coming up, do you have any scary movies you like? I'm not going to lie, dude. There's like 2 or 3 I tolerate, but I just don't really like the horror movie genre. I think it's kind of corny.
Well, they ruined it, man. You know, they killed it like in the 80s. They killed the horror movies in the 80s. They just got so predictable. It's the same shit, different story. You know what I mean? But yeah, and modern horror movies, the only one I really even like felt a bit skeeved out with was Jeepers Creepers. You know,
okay,
that one actually put a little spook into the guts. You know, but for the most part, man, they're boring. You know, you gotta watch old horror movies for for the gore and in the actual.
Right, I don't like violence for the. I don't know, violence for the sake of violence. But a lot of times they'll just turn the camera up and have a jump scare, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's maybe it's just we're old, and the more older you get, you're just like, because I mean, Mike was talking about the Saw movies, and I mean, some are okay, I guess, but I mean, you just look at it, it's like,
but they're just gore.
Well, there's no possible scenario in any fucking life where somebody's got the money to put together this ridiculous setup. So, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you just need some realistic. The Blair Witch Project I liked. That was a good one for me. That came out in 99. And at the time, it was perfect because they used the internet. The internet was just coming out then, late 90s. And people thought it was real. It was a perfect timing for Broadwich. You could never do that.
Yeah, because they filmed it on fucking cell phones or whatever, shitty cameras.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, live from Suffolk, it's fucking, well, he's not here, but he's in the chat. Jack, what's up, buddy? Ain't seen you in a minute, bro. How is life, sir? Jack, look at these brownies, bro. Look at fucking, it's just good, bro. Else, my daughter is going to see the Five Nights at Freddy's with her friends on Sunday. That's gonna be a rough packed day, man. Because Jimmy's got a 5-mile hike in the morning that we got to do.
Fuck no, I don't.
5 miles, dude. So it's gonna be from like 10 till 1. We're gonna be on that hike, and I gotta get Nikki up to that movie.
Ooh.
And then the Browns game's at 4.
5 miles, man.
Yeah, 5 miles. By 2.5 there and 2.5 back.
Dude, I spent 5 hours on my feet freaking, what was it, Wednesday. I fucking damn near killed me. I could barely move yesterday, man.
Close by. We're doing good, Jack. We're doing good, sir. And Josh and Babe was commenting on the mic and the camera. Yeah, I'm using the GoPro. I try to use this whenever I can. I probably should use it for every show, honestly, because it does provide a lot better picture than using the fucking regular camera. So.
Right, best horror movie ever, and it's a trilogy. In my not so humble opinion, The Omen, the original Omen.
The Omen. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Omen.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Doesn't sound familiar.
I know what he's talking about. I just haven't heard it. I just haven't actually seen it. Well, to be fair, I mean, I don't know, man.
It was Lee Remick, and I can't remember the cast of it, but it was like big A-lister. Sam Neill in the third one was so good as the devil. He couldn't get a part for years. Everybody saw him, and they just pictured the devil. Hello, Mick. But yeah, The Omen.
It says, I hope Captain is a better guest this week than last week's shitty guest. JV's self-deprecating himself. Yeah, for those who don't know, the guy in the bottom, Captain, live after this, 7:05 Eastern, 12:05 fucking British time. He's going to have Hey Look Squirrel live. And Squirrel's a funny fuck, so you might want to check that out after this show.
Yep.
I'm going to be making fun of Squirrel in the chat,
but Jeremy, I mean, my two previous guests have both been brilliant, so I'm saying awful. But yeah, Gregory Peck, Lee Remick, amongst others. It's such a fucking film. And even as a fucking atheist, it terrifies me still. It's brilliant. So evil kids are always fucking nasty. When you see the twins in The Shining and things like that, it's always just creepy.
What squirrel are you talking about? Groovy?
No, the other squirrel. Hey Look Squirrel. Tony Albin from Massachusetts.
Hey Look Squirrel? He's going live?
Yeah. He's going to be on Captain's show after this.
He's coming on mine.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
All right. Drop the link.
We can. Yeah, somebody out there drop the link for Captain's show afterwards, and I'll pin it.
At least his channel. Because I don't think I'm over there yet.
You're not subscribed to Captain's? Well, you're on my channel. Just go in the chat and fucking look at.
Yeah.
Somebody drop Captain's link if you're bored, or Jimmy can just go over there and find it. This ain't Zoom, so you'd have to go to the YouTube anyways.
Jimmy, I haven't really done much. I've just doing wee one-on-ones with people. I've just started trying them out, so see how they go.
Yeah, man, freaking.
And Squirrel's doing it because he's a good guy, So
thanks, Blake.
Yeah, there you go. That's the link for the show later.
Oh, I am subscribed. The thing is, the bell ain't running. Okay, I'll fix that. All right.
I don't really ring the bell on many people, if at all. I don't think I got the bell ring on anybody really, because it's like this.
Thanks, Blake.
If you ring the bell, I'm always on the computer. Like I'm always, well, not always, but like if I'm not on the computer, I'm doing something else. I'm not gonna fucking Jimmy's live. Let me stop it. I'm hanging out with these people and just go in the corner. So it's like, why even have the bell rung? Because I know I'm gonna watch. Like if I'm live or if I'm in front of the computer, I'm just searching all the lives anyways. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it really isn't better.
Yeah, but you never know when someone puts up a little something, And even with the bell rung, YouTube doesn't put everything in front of you.
No. The notifications aren't working very well. I heard. Yeah, I heard somebody say that they only notify you for something like 3 things a day. So if you're, I don't know if that's true. It's just what I've heard. if you're subscribed to a lot, you'll only get notifications for 2 or 3 of them.
That part is true. Like,
Uh,
say I make like 10 videos a day. You would only get notifications for 3 of the videos
Yeah.
I came out with that day.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not excessive. I mean, if you're doing more than that, I mean, you're just dumping shit. I mean, I don't want
But
to
if
get.
you,
You're piston in the wind if you're making more than three uploads a day. Simple as that.
yeah,
You
but
know?
if you look at all the other people you're subscribed to, if you're only getting 3 notifications
Oh, I
in a
get
24-hour period,
I get notifications up the ass. But that's the biggest problem with me is because I put the bell. You know, if I like somebody, I ring the bell. I try to, you know, freaking, you know, YouTube undoes it a lot too, you know. But I can't say I'm going to watch everything, but I would like to have the opportunity to see, you know, stop by as much as possible, you know. So freaking what I've been enjoying instead of looking at the bell notifications is going into the subscriber page. You hit that and see what's
yeah,
going
that's all I
on, you
do.
know?
I just, you know, if I'm sitting on my phone, I just hit subscribers and see who's on, and you know, so.
I support a lot of channels in the background too, you know, just playing their shit. I might not say hello or whatever. I just, you know, let it play, freaking, you know, give some people some views,
For sure.
you know.
Well, you guys support those who support you. But you got to be
Well,
realistic. I mean,
that's even more so, you know, the ones that are actually always on my panel that they only make a video once in a great while. I love going over and you know, and clicking on them, you know, like you know, Carrie Ann, every once in a while she'll make a beach video, you know, and freaking just click on it. Kathy Bates.
No, I that's what I try and support those that support me, you know.
Yeah.
So even if I'm busy and Joey's on, I'll turn the sound down on my phone and I'll put it on, and you know, and
Uh-huh.
I'll watch and I'll hit the thumbs up and all that nonsense, you know.
Yeah.
So
Like I hardly ever do this on Joey's, but I watch most of his shit. If I don't get to watch it live, I'll play it freaking back afterwards. You know, freaking.
no, well, I'm just getting ready for mine, so I just
You know?
want to literally just pop up for 5 minutes, say hello. So that's all.
then there's Mike. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man?
All right, Cam, you taking off? You got your
Yeah, I want to get ready. So
all right, have fun, man. Good luck out there. We'll be in the chat for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
See you,
okay,
buddy.
Well-
thanks. See you soon. Bye.
Later, bro. Yeah, so obviously after this is over, join the captain at 7:05, and it'll be a fun time over here. All right, have fun, Ange. Whatever you got going on. What's up, Mikey? How you doing, bud?
Oh man, just killing it, bro. Getting ready for my Spokane trip.
Okay. I knew a girl from Spokane, but I didn't even ever met her in real life. I just knew her from like some message board. But
Leaving
it's, I don't know.
great
We've
state of
lived up there.
Texas to go to Spokane. Hopefully it's not like Seattle, man.
Well, I mean, if you're up there, dude, you might as well just take a quick trip to like fucking right across Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and right into Montana, so you get those 2 states knocked out, because you're never gonna be able to go up to Idaho and Montana again, bro. So you might as well.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan, but I don't know. We're gonna see what happens because the weather and whatever. And
Yeah, Pacific
Sure.
Northwest, not a great time to be there.
Well, but Spokane's real dry, bro. It's not like Seattle. It's a whole different climate, man. A whole different part of the state.
oh yeah,
Because
like-
the Cascades are right there, and they separate everything. Everything west of the Cascades is real rainy because it's by the ocean. It's all fucking rainforest. But everything east of the Cascades is dry as shit.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's where I want to be up in the Cascades, freaking up near Concrete, if you know where that is.
Mount Rainier, bro. That's my spot. Shit.
Yeah, you know, it's in the neighborhood anyway. But I actually got a chance to spend like a week up in northern Washington in a place called Cedro Woolley, and freaking I enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of New Hampshire, except for the fact the mountains meet the sea, not the flatland. You know,
yeah.
that was kind of cool cruising some of the mountain roads and looking out over the ocean. You know, freaking.
I liked being close to Idaho and Montana, man. The mountains and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I definitely don't want to like. I'm going up there for a week. I'm gonna go see Kitty 303. She's
Okay.
And we're gonna go up there. We'll probably do a painting or something on her channel and stuff. But
Oh, there you go.
There and for a
You
week.
one of them
See what happens.
artsy dudes?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. I'm a Texas boy. you know. But I did live in New York for a while, for a bit,
Oh,
a
that's
year and
not
a
good.
half.
Hopefully that didn't leave a mark.
Not New York City, but like upstate, like Rochester.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, Rochester, like
You
that
had me
area.
worried. I was worried for you for a minute.
No, I would never make it in New York City, dude. I would murder somebody
Dude,
immediately.
Mike, I don't know Mike intimately, but I know enough about Mike to know that what he said there is probably pretty accurate. Like, I'm not going to say he doesn't have the longest fuse. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm not saying
I don't.
he's hot headed,
Mhm.
but he doesn't like, he couldn't deal with anybody who was like an idiot or whatever. He was just like,
No.
fuck.
Oh, that's what's New York is full of them.
Yeah, most people got a
Or New
6-inch
York
fuse.
City.
Mine's like 1 inch.
Yeah, upstate New York's a little different, you know.
I like Central Park though, dude. I fuck with New York City. New York City's a good time, man. It's it just depends who you're with, what's going on, that kind of shit. I mean, you could have some dreary weather. New York could get some shit weather, but like the summertime in Central Park, smoking weed, bro, fucking nothing better, man. That's a great time.
Yeah, I imagine you could have some fun there. I never got to play there with a local. You know what I'm saying? I was always a visitor or driving through. So freaking yeah.
Well, you gotta once in your life, you gotta get a hotel in Manhattan, drive up there, and not just spend the day there. You gotta spend the night there, walk around, get the vibe.
Oh, I've done
You gotta
it.
do that once in your life. It's just a really good time.
I mean, I've also driven to New York for coffee in the middle of the night. Freaking 4 hours away. Let's go get some coffee in New York. Why not?
Well, we used to do that in New Jersey because in New Jersey we just have to go to Hamilton, New Jersey, and then you pay like $10 a park there. You could take the train, and when you were active duty, they would let you go for free. So they would take you right into fucking Grand Central Station. It was like a hour train trip or whatever, and then from there we just go walk around, just do whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to New York, I was like 17, and I think it took about 2 days on a bus on a Greyhound.
Yeah.
And I got up to Buffalo, like just to skip away from Rochester. Just snowing, like
bus ride
and like there was this guy just slamming down the phone. Remember when they used to have pay phones? People might not remember that, but and I was like, what the hell? Because he went outside and he started yelling at these old people. And like everybody just sitting there like nothing happened. And I'm like, dumb little Texas kid. I walked out there and was like, hey, what's the problem? Like, why are you yelling at these people? Turned out to be his parents. He was strung out on drugs.
Right.
But I was like, just trying to protect them,
Right.
I was like, that's what we do in Texas, man. I can't believe nobody even batted an eye, dude.
No, because you just let him be. It's none of your business.
No, that's not the way I work, man.
None of your business. Let him be. Let him kill himself. Let him hang himself, basically.
It's not the way I work, man. They're gonna hurt somebody else.
In the city, that is how it works.
Well, not how I work, man.
There's a lot of gay dudes and a lot of Asian people in New York, and I know that's a weird thing to say, but like, come from Cleveland, we don't really have many Asians. I mean, there's some like Cleveland Clinic doctors and whatnot, but like, there's a little tiny Asian town, but like, it's mostly pretty much just black, white, and the occasional Hispanic people. And I mean, even in New York, fucking half the people are Asian. There's just a lot. There's so many gay dudes. Like, you look down the street and there's another gay guy, there's another gay guy, which is fine. I mean, I get it. They don't have any kids. It's expensive to live in New York, but it's a culture shock. When you're not used to that many gay dudes walking around, it's like, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them.
So I grew up in a city with like a population of like 120,000 or something like that. It's a small city, right? But they had at least 2 or 3 gay bars and Asians, man, every ethnicity that ever came over to America ended up with their own little neighborhood in this city, and until like the population grows up and spreads out to the better parts of town, but everybody had their neighborhood. And even in the 80s, when the Asians all started coming over, they took over the shittiest part of town because it's the cheapest place to get property, right? And if you go there now, it was literally the definition of urban renewal. Everything is brand new. All the shitty houses from the 80s and 90s are all look brand new. If they don't, they tore them down and built something better.
They got some good food too.
yeah. The whole neighborhood's cleaned up. It used to be full of hookers and freaking drug dealers, and now it's freaking, it's businesses and prosperity.
Nipples are just flesh straws. I like it, man. We're titty fans over here. We really are. I know it may seem like there's a big testosterone-driven show, but we have a lot of female fans. They'll come join us. More in the in-person events. Usually, it's a Friday night. Most of the chicks are usually, at the bar doing their thing because the Cavs are playing tonight too. So there's a Cavs game later. But in real life, at the in-person events, man, if you ever get to see us, check us out, man. It's fucking great. We have so much fun, dude. So much weed, and it's a fucking blast. I can't wait. I get hooked this shit up sooner rather than later. I really was, because back in May, I was like, oh yeah, we'll do it in October, and then I just fucking, I don't know, man. I just got lazy, I guess. Because it's a lot to. Hey, Miss Peggy, you know me. I am all about the titties. I love me the titties.
Yeah.
The bigger the better.
If I ever get my merch together, I'm bound to have a titties and weed shirt. But you know how it is. I'm so focused on getting guests, it's really hard to focus on the merchandise. At the end of the day, I could do both, but I don't know. You get lazy.
Do you have 10,000 subs? You don't need merch till you get 10,000 subs.
That's a good point. Well, I mean, there would be a demand. Honestly, if I came out with a solid T-shirt, I could probably sell 20 to 30 of them. But it's like like you said, it's a lot when you're there. When you're at a better spot. Because right now there's probably some demand for it, for being honest. I mean, if you get to that part, say instead of 15 people in the chair, there's 150 people in the chair. Right. Then fuck
you got 2,000, almost 2,000 subs, freaking. Freaking. I mean, when I had T-shirts, I sold 10 of them in like a year.
Right, for what? You make $3 off it. There's 30.
I didn't make anything off them. I was selling them at cost. Because they were expensive, freaking. They were $30 a pop, but you were getting a quality T-shirt. It had my icon on the front and another logo of me on a cartoon of me on a 4-wheeler chugging a beer, and it said Jimmy C and Friends across the back, man, like a freaking like a patch you'd see on the back of a jacket, or freaking. And it was wicked quality shirt. They were $30 a pop like that. If you wanted your name, you could spend $5 more and get your name put under the logo on the front. Yeah, and anyone that got them loved them. But who wants to pay $30 for a shirt? Not the poor ass motherfuckers that hang out on my channel.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing you have to take into consideration too. Is that I'm not saying that we're all broke, but I mean,
well,
there's a reason people are sitting at the house watching YouTube. Like it's cheap, and free, It's not like it's the millionaire convention. It's not like, hey, Jimmy, I'll pull up my yacht, you'll pull up your helicopter, and we'll drink fucking Cavassier. We ain't got the kind of money. You know what I mean? We got enough for a house, but it's like and a couple trips. But yeah.
Right now, just get stickers and be good with it.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. There's stickers are kind of one of those things. I need to get business cards, honestly. Business cards with the fucking.
Well, yeah, you dropped them.
Yeah, you are with the code, the QR code on there, so you can just subscribe to the show like that. Because that way, if I run into somebody in public, hey, what's up, man? Here,
well, that's what you need the stickers for too. You hand a card and a sticker. Yeah,
stickers are. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, they're important in YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way to the post office. Eventually, we'll see.
You could drop ship them. I mean, I guess if you did it that way.
Yeah. I just get lazy with the post office. And if you drop ship shit, it's fucking so much. The markup's so much more. I mean, what I'll probably end up doing with the T-shirts is I'll probably get a T-shirt press. And there's a store on here called Marks, and they have closeouts and shit. And they have fucking 50-cent T-shirts all the time. You know what I mean? So when they have something like that, just go up there, fucking spend $20, clean them out, get 40 shirts, and just fucking press the logo on it, and just roll from there.
That's why a lot of people use like bunker branding and shit like that, because
Yeah, well, bunker branding, man, that's a big operation, man.
Yeah.
They do the big. They service a lot of the big boys.
Oh yeah, you got Demolition Ranch and Brandon Herrera, and
he's the one that runs the fucking thing.
Yeah, he owns it. Him and what's his name?
I actually I don't know who, but
or whatever it is. But
I was just watching him before I came in here.
Oh yeah, Demolition Ranch.
Off the ranch.
Off the ranch. Demolition.
They went back into that. They went back into that cave.
That was some creepy shit, right?
Yeah. Well, they went in twice as far this time.
They're like spelunking and stuff.
Yeah.
And you found that shit on your land. That's so weird, like in Texas, like just to find an underground cave system on your land. It's so random.
I tell you, dude. If I wasn't such a poor motherfucker, I'd be going down there to hang out down there. I'd do a weekend on that off the
So cool,
ranch.
man.
That
If you were to go to any city in Texas or any place in Texas, Jimmy, for a weekend, where would it be?
ooh, that's hard. That's hard sell.
We'll say Austin because
Man, I could do
California
Austin.
ruin that.
I could hold on, but I could do Austin. Simply because that what's that place they do all the music, Austin City Lights or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I'd love to go there. Freaking I wouldn't mind going back to what is it, Bryan, Texas, College Station. I wouldn't mind going back there. Freaking, and I've never seen San Antonio.
Oh, I see San Antonio. For me, it'd be between Dallas and San Antonio. I think San Antonio was end of the day. I'd probably did I drop? Can you hear me?
You stalled for a second.
I can hear you good.
Yeah, you're back.
You guys can hear me? Yeah, I'd probably pick because I've been to both. San Antonio's probably a little more historic. I guess it depends. I don't know. It depends who I go with. Probably.
Well,
Probably a
put
time
it this
to-
way. Put it this way. I want to do the freaking the Gulf in Texas.
Well, that's where I'm at.
mean,
in Corpus Christi.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, cool, yeah.
Padre Island.
That, yeah, you know, I mean, that's on the list. I don't. It's not just I want to go down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I haven't been down there. I've been through northern Texas. I've been to College Station. You know, I spent a week at College Station.
There ain't a much up there, and there ain't
No,
much.
but it was fun. You know, it was fun. It was drive-through package stores and freaking garages that are barbecue places. That's fucking
Austin
cool
does
shit.
suck now.
You know?
I lived in Austin for years, and it sucks now. Like you can't even go to Travis County,
Yeah,
and like, you can't even go in there to fucking Walmart and buy a bunch of shit. And like
I went there. I was
you're
there
buying plastic bottles filled with water, wrapped in plastic,
Mhm.
and then like anything else. But of course, you can't walk out with a goddamn plastic bag. They're gonna make you. It's all the Californians.
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah, that stuff just floods everywhere. That crap. You never know where it's gonna pop up.
Corpus
you know.
Christi is like the last stronghold, man. That like we don't put up with that shit. Of course, we got 8 million people across the borders since Biden took over.
Yeah. That's a whole nother freaking thing, man.
But,
you know.
hey, Corpus
I'd
is
like
like the last stronghold in Texas,
Do
man.
you do any hunting? Do you do any hunting? Because I'd like to go down there and do a pig hunt.
But, we do a lot of hunting. You know, the biggest thing is year round, feral hogs are the thing to hunt for.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I said pig, but you know.
Yeah, feral hogs are because they just rut up farmland and everything, and they just all up.
Well, I remember seeing an article once in I forget. I think it was one of the Trapper magazines I was subscribed to. You could buy one hunt and get one free that you had to do it within a year. Like,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
and there's a lot of people that'll let you hunt their lease or their land for free just to get rid of the goddamn hogs because
No shit.
so bad. They're so. I mean, they have one sow can have like freaking I don't know dozens of babies a year. You know?
Yeah. I know they're ridiculous.
Yeah. And they grow up so quick, and they're just rutting up farmland, and so it's kind of like when
Hey,
you go to,
dude, I'll tell you what though, wild boar is really good eating though. That's
It
fucking
is.
good eating.
Oh, without a doubt. I had I've had it. A friend of mine actually went down there and did a hunt. You know.
Did they do it with the spear or do they take a fucking rifle? What kind of
Actually,
weapon?
he did it.
do whatever you want.
He did it with a freaking knife.
Oh yeah, they do that too. They take dogs with them, and the dogs will corner them, and you can go in there. Oh, that shit! Donut operator made a video about that. Like they go in there and they stab these hogs with.
What he did is they set him up in a tree and they ran him by him. They ran a pack of them by him. And he jumped out of the tree like Rambo, man, and freaking
Yeah, they were killing hogs with knives, dude. That's ridiculous. I haven't even done that. I don't think I want to because
man, he did it with
their little horn that come up on the side. They will cut the shit out of you.
well, you know, Buddy's a bit of a badass, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why he did it, because he wanted the badass story, you know.
Yeah, but that's just I wouldn't do that, man. That's beyond me. Because
and it did, like you said, they ran a pack of them by him, you know.
I'm too old and fat.
And he just went for the one in the middle and freaking.
I'm too old and fat for that, man. Like I can't run like I used to, man.
Well, yeah, dude.
I'm in my 40s. Like
I think when that happened, he was mid to late 20s, you know, freaking.
yeah. Yeah, 20 years ago I'd do it, but not now.
Yeah.
I used to break horses 20 years ago. I'm not going to do
Right?
it now.
And now they break you.
Yeah, now they break me. It's not going to happen. It's insane, man.
And Post Malone, huh? I don't know. Do I look like Post Malone?
I don't think so.
You don't really have any. Yeah, a little bit beard, maybe.
You look more like what's his name that does cooking show and has the beard?
Maybe with all the shit on his face.
What's his name? He had a cooking show. He's like a rapper. Bronson. What is it?
Action Bronson. Yeah, he does look like Action Bronson.
Yeah, you look more like that than Post Malone, I think.
Ooh, that's
Action
a different
Bronson.
Action Bronson's a weed smoking fuck too. That guy is fucking all about the bud.
Yeah, you look more like him than Post Malone.
How do you spell his name?
Action Bronson.
Oh, Action
Bronson. Just like Action Jackson and Charles Bronson put together.
Yeah, you look more like him, I think, than Post Malone.
I like to look at the. Oh yeah, I can see that. I see that resemblance. I see that. Okay, that's about the freaking. That's about the realest anyone's ever come up with, man.
Right?
Fuck. Everybody, they used to always say I look like fucking Chumlee, and I'm like, you're on crack.
Nah, you look like definitely Action Bronson, bro.
Chumlee don't have white face and freckles, man.
Chumlee.
I love Chumlee. I met Rick Harrison outside in Cleveland. I was leaving work, going to the train station. He was coming out of the He was there for the Republican National Convention, and he was coming out of the Marriott. I was like, "Hey, Rick, can I get a picture?" And I should have done it the other way because I took the pictures right when the fucking sun was setting in the background. You can't see shit.
Yeah.
It's a horrible picture, but I didn't want to keep him there for an hour. He was, it was graceful enough to let me take a picture with him. I don't want to.
Yeah. You just made it short and sweet, and freaking he was good with it. That's cool.
Did you guys talk about this earlier? I think I said I'm not really the biggest horror movie fan, but like the Blair Witch Project is probably my favorite. I don't know. I'm not really a big horror movie guy.
Are we going childhood or are we going like current?
You can go on all time, really. I mean,
childhood, like
the ones
Freddy
you really
Krueger.
thought scared you, man.
Childhood though, like Freddy Krueger. I'm 42, so like childhood, I think like Freddy Krueger was like pretty messed up.
No,
they used to have hotlines.
I mean, they entertained me, but they
call up and talk to Freddy Krueger and shit.
I didn't get any. I never scared me. The Nightmare on Elm Street, all that shit. No, freaking.
But now I think like Saw is the closest I've ever been to like, wow, it's kind of fucked up. Like, I know there's been several of those, but
I think like Hostel was a good one.
Hostel, which one? Was
Hostel 2 was stupid. Hostel 1 was okay. Hostel 2 was stupid.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of people not want to stay at a hostel anymore. That's for sure.
Right.
The Hills Have Eyes. That was kind of. I don't know, man. Oh man,
I was always too old to stay at a hostel. I would love to do it. I mean, I hear it's great. You go to Europe and you stay at a hostel and people have sex with them things, bro. It's a fucking orgy and shit. So.
See, I grew up, in the 70s. So I was listening to freaking a transistor radio under my pillow at night with the horror stories,
You're like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the original kind of thing, or what?
So I think those radio shows were more scary than anything, man.
Well, shit, what was it back in the 40s or whatever? Like when they did the invasion.
Oh yeah. The end. Yeah, I forget the.
Like they actually thought it was real. It was being broadcasted, and people were like,
everybody, it scared the fuck. But that's how scary that shit was.
The invasion of Mars or whatever.
Yeah, freaking, they're invading. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I can't think of the name of it, but freaking.
God,
but yeah, freaking, and I used to listen to tons of that shit. It was the 70s, and I was, the shows were probably from back in that time. But oh my God, think of it like an 8-year-old kid, and you're listening to this stuff when you're trying to go to sleep,
right?
And your brain is a better freaking movie maker than any freaking TV dude, made for movie, Oh my God,
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. There you go.
Isn't it wild to think back when they read that on the radio? People thought we were actually getting invaded by aliens. How naive they were in the 30s.
People were actually like freaking.
You ever read the book?
Yeah. Oh yeah. H.G. Wells. I read that years ago.
That book. Yeah. Come on, man. That book put you through a trip, man.
Oh yeah.
Especially you take a little mescaline and fucking then read it. Oh my God.
Oh, that's another thing. People don't read anymore. Like, man, I used to read, especially like obviously.
Oh,
Like,
they do, but it's in
and stuff
Chromebook or
like that.
freaking.
Like, when you
Yeah,
read-
it's online now. All the reading's done online. It's saved paper. It's good for the
And
environment.
I hate it too because I mean the only good thing about it is you can enlarge the letters and you know.
Fine. I like reading. Like,
I like buying big freaking hardcover books because the print's bigger.
My mom used to get back in the day. She used to get the large print version of the Reader's Digest.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
And dude, up until I was like fucking 15, I didn't see a regular Reader's Digest. I was like, why is this thing so small? Because my mom's book was like this big, and the fucking font was huge.
Yeah.
God, it takes me back. All right, guys. We're gonna jump over to Captain's links pinned at the top. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks for Captain for coming on earlier. Thanks to Mike and Jimmy for coming over. Don't forget next week we have the Robert. God damn it! I was gonna have his name ready and fuck it, I didn't. What the hell? Robert Clotworthy is gonna be live. He was on. He's the voice for Oak Island and H Alien, so it should be pretty good. And we'll see you guys later. Take it easy, everybody.
Peace.